Hello, and we're back. Um, I thought I might read a couple from another Twisted Groove. Um, these are both going to be story poems. Uh, one probably has one of the most bizarre names for a poem that I can think of, but without further ado, it's called Unscheduled System Failure. And the subtitle, Subject 18, Prison Ship Moonflower Datura, year 3302 AD. The word datura, a hellish caress, the taste of a thorn apple, the sound of the devil's trumpet, somehow related, a relief to feel, the stillness of death, the absence of sensation of any kind, no surface awareness of time passing, a downward centuries-long plunge into endless night. I woke to beaconing alarms, sirens wailing, bells tolling, danger signals, alert lights demanding my attention. Was the world my world, this star-faring vessel, coming to an end, to some catastrophic event? Awake now, reviewing checklists, accumulated damage, colonist and crew losses, time to arrival, and many minute lists, overdue repairs. Only my awareness and mental controls move. My bio body, my center remains oblivious, sleeps on, a neat trick that. I take a moment to linger, to check with greater depth and get the message, access denied, to my status, or anyone else. One by one I resolve all of the problems, assigning robots to maintenance, to repairs, reviewing my work, some of the alarms concerned life support systems in the vaguest of terms, diagnostics on worn-out parts, optimizing performed by AI, with some scavenging involved. No meaningful contact for this reclusive human monitor. And when the last job is complete and there's no reason to wait, it's time to go back to the total immersion of my current life, the dream life, where I have everything I could wish for. I fidget. I want to stay here, where I'm me, not layered down and buried in an imaginary life. A robotic voice in my head. Countdown to mandatory sensory immersion started, followed by Security Protocol 37 Bravo required for cancellation. There's a button I must push. It's round and red on the HUD. It blinks in time with my breathing. I reach out and push the damn thing, and the voice asks for the code, and I don't know it. But I scream and I push that fucking button again until at some point darkness drags me back down to a hot, humid place where it's dark and we are shadows that carry guns and bombs, and we shoot, scream, and kill one another. In the never-ending night, none of us survive. We all die horribly, again and again, and I can't remember the time of arrival. Completed as the sunlight through the curtains held a dying quality, and I remember it as a Wednesday, the only time it will ever be 6:26 p.m. on the 22nd day of May, in the year 2024 again. So there's that one, and then I'll skip a bit to the next one. Once again, another story poem, but I think quite different than that one. And it's called What Passes for Sport. Dead, broke, and old, but recognized, challenged, without being given a choice to a bare-knuckled fight, by someone looking to make his name, beating me well past my prime. Well, I don't know. Does that look... Anyway, I just interrupted the poem. That's totally inappropriate. So, beating me well past my prime, but I needed the money, and I was something to see once. So we faced one another in the square of that wasteland town, a hot afternoon, while the people gathered, and bets were made. My lips were cracked, mouth dry, dreaming of water, sweat on my brow, and shining on my bare chest, chin tucked in, arms raised, shuffling, circling on the balls of my feet, scant comfort in the sight of my two enormous bony-knuckled hands, the pale skin somewhat wrinkled to go with the freckles, age spots, and arthritic twisted fingers, two hands clenched into fists, fleshy weapons, while I circled my opponent, slowly, waiting for the younger man to lose patience, to throw that first punch, knowing I am only good for a few in response. Much past, another minute or so, and the adrenaline will burn off. No punch or counterpunch required, nothing left in this 60-year-old tank, stirring the dust of the yard, and my only hope, one solid punch, or to fight dirty, without knowing this crowd who even now were shouting insults, jeering, impatient for blood. Suddenly the other man darted forward, right jab, left cross, both to the body, but blocked, and I stepped close, twisting my hips, putting everything into a right cross, and there's blood on his face from a broken nose, but he's shaking it off, and I'm wheezing like a blown horse as he smiles at me, and from somewhere east of paradise, south of here, I grin back, put all the hell I could muster into one last swing, and a hammer hit my jaw that I couldn't shrug off. Pretty sure I didn't get up. And that was completed on a Saturday night on the 25th day of May 2024. And thank you very much for listening. Appreciate you joining me and staying till the end. Thank you. Hope you have a great day.